Welcome to CYBRscan. This is the first video, and this is basically a demo tutorial on a few capabilities of the application. Please bear with us. As you can see right away, the logo in the upper left is skewed, and we are addressing these types of issues. But I'm just very excited, and I want to give you a feel for what this product can do. So I have logged into the system, and I am going to look at my profile essentially here. And in that profile, it brings up an option for asset management. Now, I have already propagated this with an IP address, and I have run the scan. Now, what I want to do now is see what the results of that scan were. Now, if you were adding a new asset, you would just click here, and it would give you an option to name it. We'll just call this test. You would put in the type of asset that it is. This could be a website, or it just could be your personal device, in which case you'd use an IP, and you would input an address like this. Very simple. I have already added this asset, so we're just going to go ahead and go back to the asset management page. Just again, so you can see that we are already have this propagated. So there it is, and because again the scan has run, and we did that by running a network scan, and I'll show you real quick where that is. And because it's already run, we immediately have the reports on the dashboard. Now I'm going to tell you this is an exchange, that we all are familiar with. I'm not going to name it, but we have tokens on it, most of us. And as you can see, we've got low and medium vulnerabilities. Now, the good news is there's nothing critical or high here, but these particular medium vulnerabilities, in conjunction with each other, especially the poor certificate with the weak hashes, can be exploited. And this is an example of how all of our tokens go away. We're going to take just a look at what is this vulnerability. For some of you, this is going to be new. And say, okay, what's going on here? It tells you the name, the IP address that we scanned, the services and ports that are involved. It gives us a summary of the issues here and the scanning output. This is important, and over time this will also improve and be more detailed so we can make this into layman's terms. But the point is, we now have run remotely a scan on a blockchain exchange that is clearly showing it's problematic, and it's something that frankly the exchange should be running themselves. So over time, it is our goal that we will work with these exchanges and such, and to be able to essentially certify and give them our stamp of approval for security. Now, what's kind of cool as well here is that, say you're on the road and the scan's running and this is critical, you need to know right away what's happening. There are emails that are generated. This one was for the 199.191.50.184 asset that I had run, and it's just got low vulnerabilities here, as you can see. But again, if this was higher critical or something, I might need to pull over on the side of the road and alert my system administrator, or even just turn off my boxes. I would have that alert in near real time. So again, there's much more that we're going to discuss here over time. This is just kind of your initial introduction. One feature I like is uptime monitoring. Is the system even up and running? And as you can see here, we get a meter that comes over on this particular asset. We've been up. Does not appear to be any downtime, which is fantastic. But there's just little features like this that are going to be very helpful to understand the health and security of your devices. So with that, I'm going to stop this first video. Again, we've got some things that we need to work out, but you are getting a feel that we are truly developing something real that works, and I'm very excited to be able to share this with you. So thank you for the initial foray into CYBRscan.